question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air on first down. Complete to the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. The opening drive in the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lost a throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dawgs!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gibson on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dawgs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line. first and 10 from the 43. They're going back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Georgia going back to work with another first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked down at the 22, that's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, we talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down to the tackle.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And here they come almost all the way back. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. There he goes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to fail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Good timing on the quick out. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Dawgs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Dawgs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake. Looking left. He's got an open man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19. 1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the comeback is on.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Here he goes. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save them. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Using his feet. That's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
29 Philly.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Powers through the defender. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Quarterback takes a knee. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.